care about the AP poll, honestly. You know what I mean? Honestly, I really don't. I really do, though. You know what I mean? Because of Georgia Tech and whatnot. So, yeah, I kind of do care about it. So, we going to react to it. But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Jay Willie Silly, man, a.k.a. Mr. Take It Easy. For you ends up like Daisy, man. But make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy, Jay. It's in the description down below, you know what I'm saying? We got college football AP poll, week 11. And what I'm going to do, you know what I mean, after I'm done with the Twitch stream, I'm going to trim out the Texas. I didn't react to the Texas and Vanderbilt win, but Texas, you know, got a win over Vanderbilt. But that's not surprising to me. You know, I just honestly just felt like Vanderbilt cannot be consistent. You know, they just not used to being in this type of, you know, this type of they're not used to being in this type of level. You know what I'm saying? Like we are, you know, but them, they're not used to being number 9. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not surprised that they lost actually, you know, but the Oklahoma and the Tennessee game, I will trim it out, you know, so people could come on my Twitch and see it. You know what I mean? Same thing for the Georgia and Florida game, you know, as y'all did not know, you know, it's blocked on YouTube. You know, I uploaded the Ohio State game. I uploaded the Miami and SMU game, you know, but I tried to screw off the lot. You know, I tried to, you know, make things work, make things shake, but they blocked the whole thing. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, but it will be on Twitch if y'all want to see that reaction. You know what I mean? But anyways, not too much to say. My team had a bye week, you know, just ready to go dismantle LSU. You feel me? And 7-1, man, we just got to finish strong. You know, finish strong, bro. And we literally determine our destiny. You know what I'm saying? We determine our destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally in our hands. You know? So it's like LSU get the job done with LSU. Go ahead and beat Oklahoma, you know, and go ahead and beat Auburn, and let's head into the playoffs, man. Simple as that. Let's go ahead and go 11-1. You know what I mean? Don't make this harder than what it has to be. You feel me? Let's go and finish it out. You know what I'm saying? And head to the playoffs, man.
Football, where the latest AP poll has been released. It's the final AP poll.
You said see us Saturday? Oh, you're going to see us Saturday. You're going to see us Saturday. You feel me? You feel me? So, don't act like you're not going to see us Saturday. You're going to see us Saturday. Don't worry about it. You're going to see us. You know, if you think LSU finna beat us, bro, you got your dang mind. I'm going to keep it a busky with you. You know, you got your dang mind, bro.
Before the College Football Playoff Selection Committee releases...
Indiana should not be up here. And I say a whole lot about Ohio State. Ohio State should not be number 1. But I just can't wait till the playoffs start, bro. And one thing I can say, BYU, Texas Tech, Notre Dame, it's like, man, you got a whole bunch of people that's really not even good. That's one thing I like about the 12 team, though. It makes it easier. I feel like the 14 playoff was harder than the 12 team. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But the 12 team, you play trash school. I mean, Texas Tech, bro. Notre Dame, BYU, come on, bro. Like Indiana, bro, it's like Oregon, we know these teams not at this type of caliber for real.
Its initial rankings on Tuesday,
Ohio State,
and the top
spots
remain unchanged. Ohio State still leading the pack, receiving 54 of a possible 66 votes. The biggest faller this week, though, you're going to see on a future page, number 23, Tennessee, who drops 9 spots from
9 spots.
Taking a look at the top 10 right now. Notre Dame back in business. Texas Tech up 4 spots to number 9. BYU up to number 2. So that is a brand new.
Bro, Indiana doesn't play anybody. Like, they don't play nobody. Like, it's literally like how it was last year. They don't play anybody. Once they played a freaking once they play somebody on their level, like, they looked trash. They don't play anybody, and they get rewarded for not playing people. And then people will be like, "I'm crying." You dang right I'm crying. I can't stand that college football is that way. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a gauntlet. We got to fight. We got to fight to get to the playoffs. But they just get an easy ride and get rewarded for it. You know, that's not fair. It's literally not fair. They play unranked schools dang near their whole schedule. It's sweet. It's free, bro. You know what I'm saying? Last year they were 106 ranked when it comes to strength of schedule. But we got a top 10 hardest schedule in the country. We got to freaking claw our nails to get in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But them, they just get an easy walk while SEC schools got to freaking try our hardest. These folks just get a cakewalk. Like, come is that fair? Please tell me.
This is the top 25, so a few more
How is that fair?
line here, and Oklahoma moving up 7 spots after a big win.
Shout out to Oklahoma, though, bro.
Over the
I can say Oklahoma deserved it. They got a gauntlet, bro.
7 spots after
Shout out to freaking Oklahoma, bro.
Vanderbilt.
They play people.
Home. Another 7-spot mover for Utah.
All these other folks, bro, don't play nobody.
Over Cincinnati, and Vanderbilt falling, Georgia Tech falling, Miami falling 8 spots after taking a loss on the road at SMU. So let's take a look at the final 5 spots in the AP Top 25 poll. I mentioned Tennessee down those 9 spots. Still ranked, though, at number 23. Memphis moving up as they keep winning in the American Conference to number 22. Cincinnati still remains ranked after taking a loss, but down 8 spots, barely in at number 25. Let's welcome in our friends Brad Crawford and Brandon Marcello to talk through this brand new AP Top 25 poll. Guys, we saw some top 10 teams lose, so we knew that there would be some carnage, some shifting around. And I want to start things off, though, with Miami, right? They're now down to number 18, taking a second conference loss. So, Brandon, if you're looking at this from a college football playoff perspective, what did that loss do to their resume?
Yeah, they've got to win the ACC championship game. If they don't do that, they're not getting in, even as a 2-loss team at this point because of the strength of schedule, strength of record, moving down the line here. And I don't have much confidence that's going to happen because, as we've seen under Mario Cristobal, they're a great September and October team, and then when November hits, they look anything but. They've got a terrible, terrible winning percentage, and they've got some pretty difficult games if you literally look at the schedule here down the stretch. NC State, of course, upsetting Georgia Tech earlier this week. They've got them coming up in a couple of weeks.
Georgia Tech lost?
Tech, yes, interim coach, but they're playing pretty hard. And then Pitt with an amazing freshman quarterback, and that's on the road. So,
bro, Oklahoma, bro, we barely play y'all, bro, honestly. And, bro, last year, like, please stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not beating us this year, Oklahoma, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we barely play y'all, bro. And 2 wins I got lucky as heck, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Mildew gave you that game, literally. Your offense couldn't score last year. Stop acting like just stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just stop it, bro. Mildew literally gave you the game last year, literally. You could not score on offense. You couldn't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I seen 2. I didn't even see 2. You know what I'm saying? I only seen 1 last year. You know what I mean? What the freak? I don't know what the freak you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what them other 2 wins. I only seen 1. That was last year. You know what I'm saying? And you got a trash quarterback this year, John Mateer. You know what I'm saying? You got a trash quarterback this year. You feel me? Like, what the freak? Like, Oklahoma, bro. No, bro, Oklahoma, bro. Know your levels, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Tennessee is not that good of a team, bro. You barely beat them, bro. So know your levels. You want talking all that junk, bro, until don't put my team name in your mouth, bro. It's levels, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't seen none of them other wins, bro. I seen last year. We ain't got Mildew this year, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with you. You know what I'm saying?
I think Miami might even get out.
You say you beat us with freaking Arnold? My God, you beat us because of Mildew. I'm not finna keep going back and forth with you, though, gang. You know what I'm saying? We not Tennessee, my boy. You gonna see this year. You gonna see this year, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like my man's Milton, but Arnold didn't do nothing last year. Stop acting like you were scoring last year. You were not scoring last year. Mildew gave you 2 pick sixes. You couldn't score last year. So stop acting like your offense wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Please stop it. You feel me? Please stop it, bro. You just not playing the gauntlet, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just not playing the gauntlet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like what the freak, bro? That's why you number 2 in the SEC. Ole Miss put belt to boot and you playing Tennessee. You gonna struggle the whole way through. You know what I mean? You definitely ain't beating us though, gang. You know what I'm saying? So stop speaking so confident, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, stop. This is a different level, bro. Different levels to this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and, just shut up, bro. We ain't Tennessee and we ain't Ole Miss. I'm going to tell you that right now. You gonna see the difference when it comes to QB play, though. You gonna see what I'm talking about.
Unscathed.
Now you gonna see
losses. I think they might end up having 3 when all is said and done.
Can't even talk to me, bro. Oklahoma, you can't even talk to me, gang. Don't even talk to me. Can't talk to me. You can't talk that big boy junk with me, bro. Go and talk to. Go over there. You know what I mean? Go over there somewhere, bro. Go over there. Talk to them. Can't talk to me, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Different over here, bro. Levels.
Even getting the ACC championship game.
So we gonna see.
Yeah, it feels like to me
we gonna see.
It's going to be a one-bid playoff league, and that's not something.
Don't speak about Alabama, but we gonna see. We gonna show you what's mildew.
At one point was 5-0.
We gonna show you.
Number 2 in the country.
Now you gonna see.
Including myself, thought the Hurricanes look like the nation's best team. They have flatlined since 2 of 3 losses have come these last several weeks, and that is bad news.
You gonna see
ahead of Tuesday night's first
put that belt
basketball playoff rankings. I am anxious to see what this committee does with Miami's early season schedule. Are we going to still see this Canes team placed inside the top 15 because of those 3 top 25 wins? Or have what we've seen lately going to dock Miami and, like Brandon said, probably take them out of a playoff spot? So I think right now Georgia Tech's the obvious ACC favorite despite losing in Raleigh last night to NC State. And like I said, I think the ACC is a one-bid playoff league.
Yeah, you mentioned that loss Georgia Tech taking, so there's still a lot of question marks as to who will even be playing in the ACC championship game. But as you both mentioned, looking to be like a win and in for whoever takes the title in that conference. In the SEC, though, seems like there's going to be a few more bids for them, particularly as we talk about the Texas Longhorns taking a second top 10 win. Yes, that is absolutely true. We've also talked about a potential of them getting in as a 3-loss team, but it doesn't seem like that's a problem coming off of this win. So, Brad, how good do their chances look to make it to the CFP?
They look pretty good because they hold that, virtual tiebreaker against Oklahoma after winning Red River there in September. The key for me is I think Texas and OU likely lose one more time the rest of the way.
Exactly, bro. They not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they not, you know what I mean? Like, if we're only beatable if we beat ourselves, bro. That's what you're not understanding. We're only beatable if we beat us. You know what I mean? That's the only time we're beatable. You know what I mean? So it's just like, like Texas gonna lose another one, Oklahoma gonna lose another one. Oklahoma is entering the gauntlet. Tennessee, that was a good game when it came to Tennessee, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee, bro. You feel me? It's not that good of a team to me. I've always stressed it. They're not that good of a team. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hell, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. It's gonna be hell, bro. Even for Texas and Oklahoma finish, it's gonna be hell. Nah, we're finna give hell, bro. Hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, boy.
And then you're talking about the Longhorns and Sooners battling for maybe that 11 seed as the last team behind the G5.
You thinking this finna go like last year, man? I'm telling you. Niggas say we need to worry about LSU. We ain't worry about no LSU. You know what I'm saying? We ain't worry about nobody. We need to worry about us. We looking past LSU, bro. We not worried about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? LSU, we ain't worried about them. You need to worry about us. That's what you need to worry about, us. So F all that. Stop talking about LSU and worry about us. Because that's who you see next. That's who you see next. You see us next. So worry about us.
And Texas has to split these remaining games against Georgia and Texas.
Worry about us.
If they do that, then they're going to have a third top 25 win, but more importantly, they're going to have
He'd like to look past them.
They're going to do it late in the season when the committee meets here the next few weeks.
Yeah, I love the confidence, man.
Good spot right now. I don't think a lot of us thought that would happen the way
love the confidence.
And this offense kind of sputtered a bit to start the season, but here we are playing down the stretch, and Texas is one of maybe 9 or 10 teams nationally who still control their own destiny.
Bro, you play Georgia game, you play Georgia, you play Texas A&M, you lost. You know what I'm saying? Texas, you're not making it. Them 2 losses you got, bro, it hurts your game. You're not making it. You're not beating Georgia. You know what I'm saying? You're not beating Texas A&M. You lost. Oklahoma, them 2 losses you got hurt you. You ain't beating Bama. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finishing out strong. You know what I mean? You won the Tennessee game by 3. But them 2 losses you got, it hurt your game. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, but not sorry.
I'm going to be fascinated to see what the playoff committee ranks them in the very first rankings, because you saw in the AP they jumped 7 spots. Who would have thought that beating Vanderbilt would be a big boon to your rankings? But that's the life we live these days in college football. And as Brad mentioned, the schedule is conducive for them to pick up. If they just pick up one more win against a top 10, top 5 opponent, which is still remaining there with 2 remaining on the schedule, I think we're going to see our first 3-loss team in the college football playoff, and that team will be Texas. The SEC, because of the strength strength of the conference. You're going to see it Tuesday night when they release those CFP rankings. There are going to be a lot of SEC teams in that top 16, and Texas is really going to benefit that from here on out if they can just pull off one win against those top 5 opponents coming up. And if they do that, I think they will get in the playoffs, a 3-loss team, because of the SEC strength, and also, as we mentioned earlier, the ACC looking like a one big league right now, and the Big 12 looking as such right now as well.
Well, speaking of the SEC,
bro, Ty Simpson is literally Heisman front runner. Like, Ty Simpson literally number 1 for Heisman. You know what I mean? Number 1. Literally. No John Mateer, bro. You know what I mean? Literally, like, number 1. You feel me? Like, what the freak? Aguilar gave y'all that game, bro. You know what I mean? He said Bama defense is trash. Yeah, our defense is trash. All right, but we're top 10 in the country, but our defense is trash. All right, bro.
we all dubbed Oklahoma versus Tennessee a college football playoff elimination game, so we can eliminate the Vols, but the road does not get any
It's so pathetic how everybody wants Bama to lose because you're really scared of them. You know what I mean? It's pathetic, bro. How much we're the most viewed team in the country. Because everybody just hope we lose. That's how scared people is with us, bro. Just hoping we lose to LSU. You hoping. You praying to God we lose. Y'all was praying to God we lose to freaking y'all was praying to God that we lose to freaking South Carolina. Y'all was praying to God. You know what I mean? Praying to God. You say everyone hate watch? I don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't be caring. If Georgia, they the ops, so of course I want them to lose, but I don't be begging, Georgia, please lose. Georgia, please lose. Don't do that, junk. You know what I'm saying? I care less who win or lose. You in front of us, I'll beat you. People just hope we lose so they don't have to see us. They hope we lose so they don't have to go through us. They want to go around us, not through us.
Here for the Sooners down the stretch. Brandon, what do you think of their chances?
They want to go around us.
Yeah,
not through us.
Offense came back to life last night, and I was happy to see that.
They don't want to go through us.
That was one of my big gripes here ever since Red River when they lost.
Look at this. They finna lose this game. They finna lose this game right here. You know what I'm saying? Possibly lose this. They're not finishing strong.
John Mateer, we started wondering, did they force him back into action too quickly from having surgery on that hand? Well, they get the offense rolling a little bit more better. They're at Tennessee, which is a good sign, though Tennessee's defense hasn't been great all year.
Exactly.
I'm going to hold out some expectations even further until they play Alabama. They have to go the road on Alabama's turf.
Hey, you got to come in Tuscaloosa. You know what I mean? You got to come in Tuscaloosa. Like, do you understand where you playing at? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Tennessee don't got that good of a defense, bro. They ain't got a defense like ours, bro. We finna blitz John Mateer. We finna blitz John Mateer. Till we can't blitz on the ball. We finna make him throw the ball. We finna make that boy throw the ball. We got the best DB core in the country. Literally, we got the best DB core in the country. Literally. We're going to make him throw that ball. We're going to make John Mateer throw that ball. Just like Texas did. Made him throw that ball. Tennessee he ain't do it the right way.
Alabama's just been absolutely invincible at home this season.
You heard him? Alabama has just been absolutely invincible. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I don't know what you talking about. You got the best D-line in the country, bro. No, the freak you do not, gang. I don't give a freak what they say on paper, gang. My boy. Your first half of the schedule has been straight sorry. You didn't do nothing against Texas. Your D-line wasn't doing nothing against Texas. Your D-line wasn't doing nothing against Ole Miss. Your D-line wasn't doing nothing against Tennessee. When you start playing comp, bro, you don't have no number 1 D-line, number 2 D-line game. You haven't been playing nobody, bro, in your first half of the schedule. Your D-line, your defense been looking straight sweet. Your offense been looking straight sweet. Is you the same dude in the Discord? You know what I mean? Is you the same dude in the Discord that was talking to Lil D? You know what I'm saying? That got your head beat in by Ole Miss? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, shut the freak up. You still ain't learned, gang? You still ain't learned, gang? Shut up, cuz.
As we've seen, Alabama.
That's why I can't stand when teams get a little bit good and start talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, bro. Shut the freak up.
absolutely invincible at home this season.
Come on, bro, shut up.
They're clicking on all cylinders ever since that week 1 loss.
Can't stand when bad teams get good.
Beat them. This Oklahoma team is going to be in the driver's seat to get into the college football playoff, and it'll be not because of their defense, but if they beat Bama, it'll be because that offense has truly come back to life. I think the defense will hold its own. It's going to be up to the offense, like it was
defense ain't hold their own,
to carry this team toward the postseason.
Yeah, I'm of the belief that Oklahoma has to win out. You got to win 10 games to be a virtual lock from the SEC to get one of those at-large spots. Even if Oklahoma wins out.
Bro, Oklahoma, y'all garbage compared to us. Put it like that. You garbage compared to us, my boy. You ain't never done that when I've been alive. So you're not good to me. You know what I'm saying? You're garbage compared to us. Put it like that. Well, ever since I've been alive, Oklahoma, I ain't see you do a dang thing. So you're garbage to me. You know what I'm saying? You never been in a conversation with nothing. You never been good with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So to me, you're garbage. Some other ones, you know what I mean? You're probably good to them, but to me, you're garbage. I haven't seen you done nothing, ever.
To Atlanta to play in the SEC championship game. However, the resume...
We was racking up national championships. When? You weren't allowed to see it. When were you racking up Because when I was alive, we was racking up national championships. So when were you racking up national championship wins? When? Was I alive? Cause I ain't see none of that. So when you was racking up national championships, tell me when. When? Tell me some conference. Bro, shut up talking to me, gang. You just said national championships. You know what I mean? You just said national championships. Now you talking about conference championships. But you just said national championships. How you get national and conference?
Going to be
shut up, bro.
To that committee
shut up, gang. Shut up.
To get in the playoffs.
Just say you've been racking up national championships. Bro, shut up.
23-6
shut the freak up.
To Texas. If for any reason Oklahoma and Texas are essentially viewed on the same level by the committee when it's all said and done with the same record, Texas is getting that nod over OU.
Never seen an Oklahoma fan talk like this.
So if I'm Brent Venables,
this nigga's an Oklahoma fan.
Pounding the locker room chalkboard this week, let my team know we have to win 10 games and leave nothing up to interpretation with that committee.
Yeah,
that's why earlier in the year I was arguing that being
Oklahoma fan, what the freak?
Playing John Mateer in Red River, even if he was quote unquote ready, they should have sat him out. And if they lost that game, it would have been looked at differently by the committee. Because they go, we weren't full strength, their quarterback wasn't out there. I think that could end up hurting them because they would have had a lot more people in their corner if John Mateer didn't play.
Yeah, committees past have told us essentially that it does matter who you have in games and who you maybe don't have in games. Looking at you, Florida State. Let's move on to the Big 12 because if you guys are looking at the ACC is now a one-bid league that could potentially open up some doors. For the Big 12, we have a top 10 showdown, number 8 versus number 9 next week between BYU and Texas Tech. Brandon, what's at stake when those two teams meet?
Yeah, this is going to be phenomenal. I keep waiting for BYU to start.
God, bro, talking about some 2018. Bro, you still talking, gang? Bro, why are you talking to me, gang? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you talking to me, bro? About some 2018, bro. This is 2025, bro. What happened to you in 2018? What happened, bro? Gang. Why you keep, shut up, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing about no Oklahoma, gang. Nobody cares about Oklahoma, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't done nothing ever since I've been alive, so why would I care about you? I haven't heard about you, gang. You know what I'm saying?
No, and they just
I've never seen, I'm telling you, I've never seen an Oklahoma fan talk like you, gang. Ever in my life. Never in my life. Have I ever seen an Oklahoma fan talk like you?
Haven't done it. They've been grinding out these
confused why you talking.
And this is
to
setting
me
up to a spot where if BYU loses this game, I hate to say this.
You said the Big 12, bro. You talking about you doing stuff in the Big 12, bro. We doing stuff all around. That's not a flex to me, bro. My team is Alabama, bro. Tell me we're doing stuff in the Big 12. That's not enough for me. I don't care. Big 12 easy old conference. We was doing stuff in the SEC and in college football. We was doing stuff around, all around. I've seen 6 natties, bro, my whole life. 6. That's more than you ever seen. You never seen your team win nothing. How old are you? How old are you, gang? Yeah, how old are you? How old are you? I bet you never seen Oklahoma win nothing. You talking about we were doing something in the Big 12, but Big 12 is a little sorry old conference.
But if they lose this game against Texas Tech, I think the pollsters, especially in the AP...
You're 23, so you never seen nothing. You're the same age as me. You never see a team with a dang thing. So shut up, God. You know what I mean? Shut the freak up.
Punish them severely. They've been looking for any reason to drop them all season. They've been slowly creeping up their rankings, maybe not getting the respect they deserve because of all these close wins and
I've seen six.
But if
six,
they
bro.
By Texas Tech this week, that's going to be a situation where I think BYU is joining
non-SEC championships
in these rankings. And do they deserve that? I don't know, but it's going to hurt the Big 12's case to potentially get 2 teams in to the CFP.
Yeah, the Big 12's case for 2 teams in is leaking oil badly, especially after Houston and Cincinnati got blown out Saturday. We talk about this.
Look, man, we know Texas Tech ain't winning the college football play. We know Texas Tech is a fraud. We know BYU is frauds, bro. We know this. See what happened to BYU last year. They're frauds, gang.
BYU at Texas Tech game.
Another freaking team.
I think the winner of that game not only wins the Big 12 down the road this month, but also makes the CFP. I don't see the Big 12 getting 2 teams in, and I agree with Brandon's assertion that if BYU loses this game, you're going to see probably a half a dozen 7 or 8 spot drop in the polls when the committee
7, 8 spot drop,
like we're going to see when Georgia Tech lost to NC State. We've been looking for weeks to see, is Georgia Tech for real? Is it a legitimate team? They've beaten some close team, games in the ACC, and then to give up 600 yards at NC State.
600 yards.
That was kind of the elephant in the room for Brent Key. So
they gave up 600 yards.
If they do lose in Lubbock this weekend, BYU's out.
Dang.
Yeah, and they will continue to play a tough schedule.
Boys gave us 600 yards.
Cincinnati at some point. And speaking of, though, that win that BYU got over Utah is looking even better after Utah winning.
So my Bama not winning, little bro. You're a Georgia fan. You know what I'm saying? You a Georgia fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, literally, gang, y'all won 2 championships off of injuries, literally. You know what I mean? Like, talking about we ain't winning, you a little bro. You little bro, what the freak? You little bro. A freak bro with this kid. How a Georgia fan calling us a little bro? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you little bro. God forgive me for saying the N-word. Name of Jesus, amen. You know what I mean? But you little bro. What the freak wrong with you, bro? You can't even speak on the game.